Good morning, student. Myself Bina Tripathi. Welcome to your online class. Students, today I am going to explain you in Civics Chapter 4, Fundamental Rights Part 1. See, students, what is meant by fundamental rights? Fundamental rights means basic rights given to an individual by the Constitution for his or her development. We can say the fundamental rights. See, students, two children are taken the poster, that is banner, and on that banner what is written, that see that education is our right. That means it is the right to every child to take education. Second picture, see students, two workers are there, they also taken the poster, that is banner, and on that banner what is written, that we must get the assurance of a minimum wage. It is our right. See students, those who are doing a job, he or she, those who are doing a job, at least they can get minimum wages. That is their right. Who are doing the work, they should get the wages. Third picture, see students, two Adivasi women are there, they also taken the poster, that is banners, and on that banner what is written, that we have a right over our forest and its resources. That means, student, Adivasi people are living in a jungle, and you know that the people who are living in forest, they have complete rights to use their resources because they are living in the forest areas, so they have to use their complete resources that place. Let's find out. See students, I have marked with pencil, no need to read this, that is totally cancel. You must have seen such placard in newspapers and elsewhere. That means students, you have seen that such a placard in, that means banners, poster in newspapers and elsewhere. In a rally or a march, sometimes certain demands is made asserting it to be their rights. And we can see that in a rally or a march, sometimes a certain demands is made. Asserting means what, student? Cause others to recognize one's rights by confident and forceful behavior. We can say the asserting it to be their right. We get rights at birth. Every newborn baby has a right to live. The entire society and government take efforts to ensure means make certain that something will occur or be so. That is, we can say the ensure that the baby is in the best of health. Students, we get rights at birth and every newborn baby has a right to live. It is a duty and a responsibility of a society as well as the government to take efforts that a baby get proper health care so that baby can grow in a proper manner. That's why government have implemented vaccination of polio, and this way the entire society and government take efforts to ensure that the baby is in the best of health. Only when all individuals get protection from injustice means inequality, exploitation, discrimination means partiality, and deprivation, poverty, will they be able to develop their skills and qualities. Students, when individual will able to develop their skills and qualities, that means only when all individuals get protection from injustice, exploitation, discrimination, and deprivation, will they be able to develop their skills and qualities. Demanding one's rights is insisting on creating an atmosphere conducive to the development of the self as well as the entire society. And see students, demanding one's rights is required on the creating an atmosphere favorable. Conducive means favorable to the development of the self as well as the entire society. The Indian Constitution has guaranteed equal rights to all citizens in order to create this conducive atmosphere. And students, the Indian Constitution has given a guarantee equal rights to all citizens in order to create this conducive atmosphere. And these rights are called fundamental rights. And we can say that these rights are fundamental rights. They are included in the Constitution. They have the status of law, and also they have the status of law. It is imperative for everybody to abide by these rights. That means, student, it is compulsory for everybody to obey by these rights. See students, use your imagination and write. Totally cancel. I have marked with pencil. No need to read this. Our rights as mentioned in the Constitution. Let us understand the rights of Indian citizens included in the Constitution. Right to equality. According to the right to equality, the state cannot discriminate among citizens as superior, inferior, means nobody is superior and nobody is inferior, or as a man, woman, and cannot give different treatment or privileges to anybody. Students, right to equality means everyone should be treated equally in the society. And according to the right to equality, the state cannot discriminate among citizens as superior, inferior, or as man, woman, and cannot give different treatment or privileges to anybody. The same law applies equally to all, and this way the same law applies equally to all. Many laws give us protection, for example, and also many laws give us protection. Example, we have protection from arrest without warrant, and this way without warrant nobody will arrest you. And this way many laws give us protection. For example, we have protection from arrest without warrant. Also, the state cannot discriminate while extending such protection. See students, let's discuss. Totally cancel. I have marked with pencil. No need to read this. What other things are included in the right to equality? The state cannot discriminate, means difference, against any citizens on grounds of religion, caste, race, gender, place of birth, or residence for government employment. And this way the state cannot make any differences, any discrimination against any citizens on grounds of religion, caste, race, genders, place of birth, or residence for government employment. Inhuman practice of untouchability that was prevalent means widespread. Students, prevalent means widespread in our country, has been abolished, means banned by law. The practice of untouchability in any form is a cognizable offense. Students, cognizable offense means what? Cognizable offense in which a police officer has the authority to make an arrest without a warrant and to start an investigation with or without the permission of a court. We can say the cognizable offense. This practice has been abolished in order to establish equality in Indian society, and this way this practice has been banned. Why? Because in order to establish equality in Indian society, the Constitution has also abolished titles that create an artificial hierarchy among people. For example, titles like Raja, Maharaja, Rao Bahadur, etc. have been banned. That means abolished. All these titles are banned. Now there is no these titles are there. That means the constitution has banned these titles that create an artificial hierarchies among people. For example, titles like Raja, Maharaja, Rao Bahadur, etc. have been abolished. Do you know the constitution prevents the state from conferring titles that nurture inequality and draw wages in social unity? But the state does confer awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, etc. for distinguished contribution in different fields. See students, that means award to the different person, that is noted personality whose contribution in different fields like art, culture, social fields, educational fields. So they were awarded. Bharat Ratna is the greatest civilian honor or award of our country. You know, student, Sachin Tendulkar was got the Bharat Ratna award. Why? Because for his contribution in cricket, and because his contribution in cricket, Sachin Tendulkar was got Bharat Ratna award. Medals of honor like Paramveer Chakra, Ashok Chakra, Shaurya Chakra are awarded for remarkable service in the armed force. See students, those who are doing work in army, that means soldiers who have performed outstanding deeds of bravery and selfless sacrifice awarded the bravery medals, that is medals of honor like Paramveer Chakra, Ashok Chakra, Shaurya Chakra are awarded for remarkable service in the armed force. Such awards don't bestow any special rights or privileges upon those who receive them. It is only a recognition of their contribution. It is only a recognition of their contribution. Right to liberty means right to freedom. See students, this is a very important right given by the constitution. That means it is a very important right given by our India constitution. It gives a guarantee of all the freedoms necessary from the point of view of the individual. As Indian citizens, we have the right to freedom of speech and expression. See students, we have the right freedom of speech means we can speak that. We have the right to speak and show your expression on your face. Show your opinion on your face. We have the rights freedom of speech and expression. Freedom to assemble peaceably means we also have the rights to freedom to assemble peaceably means what student? That means join in public meeting, Prabhat ferries or agitation and protest rallies. We can join on that. We have the rights. Freedom to form association or union. We also have the rights to freedom to form association means what student? A group of people organized for a joint purpose. Or we can join in any institution. We also have the rights. That is freedom to form association or union. Freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India. See students, we also have the right, we can freely move any place of India territory. We didn't do any, nobody will make any objection, nobody will make any restrictions. We have the rights. We have the freedom. We can freely move freely any place in our India territory without any restrictions. So all these rights we have. Why? Because we are the citizen of our India country. And because of that we have all these rights. And nobody will make any objection. Freedom to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. See students, we also have the right freedom to reside. Reside means have one's permanent home in a particular place. That means we can settle any place permanently without any restrictions. We have the rights. Next, freedom to practice any lawful profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business of one's choice. We also have the rights, we can select any profession. That means any lawful profession, or we can do any occupation which we like that. There is no restrictions, no objection. Whatever rights, that means whatever freedom we like the occupation, that types of occupation we can do with that. Next, do this. Following are the actions of A, B, and C. Which kinds of freedom do you connect with them? See, so there are so many, that means A, B, and C are there. Which kinds of freedom do you connect with them? A. Establish Adivasi Cooperation Forum to solve the problems of the tribal people. See, students, which types of freedom it is? It is a freedom of association. Next, B1. B decided to move his father's bakery production from Goa to Maharashtra. Which kinds of freedom, student? Which types of freedom it is? It is a freedom of movement, because they are shifting of bakery from Goa to Maharashtra. They are moving. That means decided to move his father's bakery production from Goa to Maharashtra. So that is freedom of movement. C found some lacune in the new tax policy of the government. He wrote an article about it and sent it to a newspaper for publication. Which types of, that means freedom it is? It is a freedom of speech and expression. Next, do you know? The Constitution has given us many rights, but we have to exercise this responsibly. We should take care that others do not get affected by our behavior. See, students, we have the right freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom to move here and there, any place in our India country. But we have to remember that we should not affect anybody. That means we should take care that others do not get affected by our behavior. We have the freedom of expression, but we cannot speak or write anything that might incite anybody to violence. So we have to speak proper way, not to hurt anybody without any reason. So we have the rights, but not to speak wrong, not to speak that speak proper way, not to hurt them, not to hurt anybody. And this way we should take care that others do not get affected by our behavior. So all these rights are there. We have to take care. That means we can use that, but not to hurt anybody. The right to liberty in the Constitution has guaranteed us the freedom of speech and movement, and it has also provided us security to keep us safe. This legal protection has been given to everybody equally. See, student, we have the right to freedom, means liberty, in the Constitution, and our India Constitution has given guarantee us the freedom of speech and movement, and it has also provided us security to keep us safe. And this legal protection has given to everybody equally, means in our India country it is given to each and every person. That means for everybody. It is not denied to anybody for, and that means it is for all. It is not denied to anybody. For example, we all have a right to life, and we also have the right to life, to live in a proper place. And we all have the right to life. It appears to be simple, but it has a deep significance. It implies getting a guarantee to live. That means we have the right to live. Availability of conducive environment for living. That means we can live in a favorable climate and conducive environment for living. Nobody can take away another's life. And this way nobody can take away another life. And this way, because we have given these rights from our India Constitution. And no person can arrested or detained without any reason. And nobody will arrest or detain without any reason, because without a reason nobody will arrest you. All these rights we get from our India Constitution. Think about it. There are some rights supplementary to the right to life. For examples, nobody can be punished twice for the same offense. See, students, that nobody can punish twice for the same offense means person get once only the punishment. He or she cannot be punished same offense twice. Before being punished, the allegation against a person have to be proved. The court have to perform this task. The police collect the evidence, means proof against the accused, and put up the case in the court. You know, student, allegation means what? Allegation is a formal claim against someone. The police collect evidence, means proof, against the accused and put up the case in the court. Even if a person accepts that he has committed a crime, he is not punished immediately. That means if a person accepting that he has committed a crime, then also he is not punished immediately. The allegation have to be proved legally. And this way, this judicial process takes time, but it is necessary so that an innocent person does not get punished. And this way, the allegation have to be proved legally, and this judicial process takes time, but it is necessary so that an innocent person does not get punished. Right to liberty now also includes the right to education. Student, right to liberty means right to freedom. Now also includes the right to education. All children between 6 and 14 years of age are entitled to get education as a fundamental right. That means all children between 6 and 14 years of age have a right to get free and compulsory education as a fundamental rights. This ensures that no child will be deprived of education, and this way each and every children should get proper education, free and compulsory education. Right against exploitation. The right against exploitation implies the right to prevent exploitation. While the Constitution has banned all types of oppression through the right against exploitation, it has made a special provision to prevent the exploitation of children. Accordingly, it is prohibited to employ children under 14 years of age in hazardous places. Children cannot be employed or made to work in factories and mines. See students, that means children 6 and 14 years of age children have the right to take free and compulsory education. And the child should not force to do work. That means they are 6 and 14 years of age, they have the right to take free and compulsory education, and children cannot be employed or made to work in factories and mines. Exploitation includes bonded labor or forcing somebody to work against his her wish. That means treating somebody like a slave. This way exploitation includes bonded labor or forcing somebody to work against his her wish, treating somebody like a slave, denying them legitimate compensation, making them do excessive or strenuous work, starving them or ill-treating them. Generally, women, children, the weaker section of society, and powerless people are exploited. These rights enable us to stand up against any kinds of exploitation. See students, right against exploitation, that means especially we are hearing so many cases in news channels that how women are being exploited. Children are forced to do work. That means child should forced to do work. And even weaker section, that means even weaker section, they also exploited. And sometimes it's too late to get the justice. They are not getting the justice also. And this way we have complete right to fight any kind of exploitation or harassment that is done by person. And this way this right means right against exploitation enable us to stand up against any kind of exploitation. Let's discuss. Children are not employed here, workers are paid daily here. You see such board in shops and hotels. In what way are they related to the above right in the Constitution? See students, that means the child should not forced to do work. 6 and 14 years of age children have the right to take free and compulsory education, and this way the children should not do the work. The child should not force to do the work. Workers are paid daily here. That means workers are doing the job. They should get the proper wages. They should get a proper salary. There should be no injustice, no inequality. If they are doing the work, they should get the proper wages. Let's discuss. The government has made many laws in order to prevent exploitation and to enable every individual to enjoy their freedom. Some laws have been mentioned below. Find out if there are more such laws and discuss them. See student, it is activity based. The government has made many laws in order to prevent exploitation and to enable every individual to enjoy their freedom. See that Minimum Wages Act. This act has made by the government. Minimum Wages Act. Provision relating to working hours, rest hours, etc. in factories, means those are workers are doing the work in factories. That means they should get the provision related to working hours. They should also get the rest, sometime rest, and they should get the proper wages. Next, the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, and this act also made by the government, that women should not get any that injustice, women should not exploited or any kind of harassment to the women. And this way, these are the two laws there. Find out if there are more such law and discuss them. It is activity base. In this chapter, we study the right to liberty and equality and the right against exploitation. See students, what we have learned in this topic. In this chapter, we study the right to liberty, that is right to freedom, and equality and the right against exploitation. In the next chapter, we shall study some more fundamental rights in the Constitution. So we will discuss next chapter. See students, exercise. Question number 1, answer the following question in brief. Question number 2, prepare a picture strip on the right to liberty. Question number 3, correct and rewrite the following sentence. Question number 4, complete the following graphical description. See students, all these are the assignment I am giving to you as your homework. You have to do this in your notebook and read this lesson twice, 2 times properly. I hope that you understood this lesson. Thank you.